I'm Jose.
I'm Leeann Lux.
And we are Two Most Wanted. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. I was still checking the mic. I meant that genuine hello as a hello.
Checkity check.
I was just
Mic'd.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
So great.
Oh my God.
So good.
So good.
Yes.
I love it.
Love me.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Goodbye. So today, today. So it's another Q&A.
Another Q&A episode.
I love these Q&As.
Keep sending us your questions.
I love questions.
And please, we haven't gotten advice yet. I really want someone to ask us advice. I just think that will give us an opportunity to shine.
I love advice hour.
Please send us things that you need advice on. I really feel like that will be our moment.
To shine.
To really dig in.
And also be nosy.
And help the people. Yeah, I'm so nosy. I really just want to gossip about you without saying your name. So please send us things.
But in the meantime, these questions. This one's actually funny. So it says, last time you told us why you're single. Mm-hmm. Tell us your type.
Ooh, it's a loaded question.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot and I'm sure it's similar in gay guy dating world, but in girl to girl dating world, because I'm currently just dating women. There's so many types. There's so many labels. There's even the unlabeled label, And
you have the labels that you're allowed to label,
the
what is it, lipstick? No, it's not lipstick anymore.
There's feminine, masculine. I know that's
heaven forbid we say that shit in my
frowned
community.
Upon in the gay guy community.
Murder.
You know what? To be honest, it might be frowned upon in the women's community. I just don't know.
You think so? Oh, let us know.
I don't know if it's frowned upon.
I have no
but
idea.
I know that I'm considered a more feminine woman, and I think it's because I wear makeup, I get my nails done. I'd love to say I do my hair. I do not. I don't do my hair. And I think I'm perceived as a femme, or even I only learned this recently, high femme. Which is super feminine.
Kayla told me about high femme.
I am not a high femme because, my online persona, I have made a living out of selling sexuality and I am by no means an icon, but a sex
in the
symbol,
making.
if you will. My online persona is lingerie and very tight clothing, but me in the outside world on the day to day. Most of my clothes are boy clothes.
All I know you is sweats. I know your uniform.
Yeah, my uniform.
It's Tim's sweats. If it's winter, a scarf and a hoodie and that trench.
Yes. All of that. All the above. I love comfy clothing, and I will be in my baggiest of baggy boy clothes with tinted chapstick and mascara and my nails done and a beanie or a dad hat.
Mm-hmm. That trucker. It's not a trucker hat.
Trucker
it's
hat,
a smaller version of a trucker hat.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called.
Not high femme.
A van hat?
I'm but I don't even know what to call it. Some people call it futch, feminine.
Futch?
Yeah, that's a thing too.
I want you to leave right now.
I don't want it. Yeah, because it doesn't sound sexy, so I don't like it.
No, it sounds like a fungus.
It does, right? I don't like it.
What did he die from? He died from the futch.
I prefer tomboy or feminine tomboy.
All right. Well, isn't tomboy? Well, no, I guess there are feminine. I think the only feminine quality of a tomboy is the fact that it's supposed to be a biological girl who dresses in traditional boys' clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
So I guess you can say.
You can tell that I'm a cis woman, but I wear boy clothes. Yeah. And if I'm going out, if we're going out, hitting the streets out, then I femme it up and I wear some heels, maybe a cute little outfit, a little skirty skirt. Skirty skirt. But my type varies. I like women who are tomboys. I like women who are a little bit more in touch with their masculine side. Mm-hmm. I have been known to date some butch mask type women.
Well, I was gonna women. I was gonna say your type is very when we'll screenshot, or mostly it's you because you're more active on these apps than me. But you'll screenshot and send me, and you're like, this one, and I'm like, yeah, I see the writings on the wall.
It's
so your type.
Yeah.
You what did you?
And they're usually tomboys.
Tomboys, yeah. And so to me, that's
Like they
very
have
clear.
feminine features, but they dress a little bit more on the masculine side.
But also, I would think, in my observation, if I saw them in a club, like in a dark place, I would probably confuse them for a dude.
Some people.
Some, not all. Not all.
Some. I've definitely been attracted to people who could look more androgynous.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're basing a type based off my exes, then we're talking long hair, a little to no makeup, relatively manicured hands, like soft skin. They love all the girly products. They just rather wear boys' clothing.
And that's what called?
And I love that.
That's just a tomboy.
I think it's a tomboy type or androgynous, feminine, femandrogynous. It's always like a hybrid for me.
Yeah.
And I like that the people I'm attracted to, the women they're usually a switch like me.
What's a switch?
In bed, we are either top or bottom.
Oh, verse.
Verse.
Switch, verse.
Switch, verse, yeah. That I love. That's my type of person. I don't want to play just one role in bed all the time. I want there to be lots of diversity. So that's my type of girl.
My type
What's
of girl.
your type of girl?
My type of girl. This is the part where I get canceled. This is
Get canceled.
because everything you just touched upon, we're not allowed to talk about. At least I felt that's how
In
it's.
gay guy world.
Yeah, it's felt that way to me.
Give me your ideal man.
Oh God! I mean, I can definitely do it. I just don't.
I think I can name your ideal man.
Oh, let's play that game. Let's
think
you
Jose's
start.
ideal man.
Here we go.
He's
Gird your
probably
loins.
6 feet or taller.
5'11", but that's fine.
Okay.
I don't mind. I
Close.
love a tall tree to climb.
He's a built guy. He takes physical appearance serious and hygiene, all those boxes that we checked in previous episodes. But he's into his fitness. He could potentially chop wood if you needed someone to chop wood. He wears flannel, and he's got work boots that are actually dirty.
Outdoorsy.
He is probably exotic, or like just a very rugged white man, if not exotic.
Exotic. Let's see. So yes, a lot of the bases have been touched in that way.
I think you like a very manly man.
I do, and I think that's the part where I get scared of being canceled or whatever verb that we're using this week for to describe, because that's always been the type.
Yeah.
And of course that plays into, I guess some might say, a stereotype or a fetish or some of the sort.
Yeah.
That I still don't understand. But going back to not even getting to those trivial things, but yes, a lot of things you said that I do like someone tall. I'm 5'6", 5'7" on a good day. And so I like someone taller, just something.
And you like someone with big top energy.
Completely, because I'm a bottom. So that makes total sense. Kind of like when you were like, I like to be a verse or a switch or, you know, whatever. I'm like, no, like I have a curiosity for it when it comes to being a top, but it's not the end all. It doesn't arouse me the same way. Like I would say I'm an aggressive bottom. I don't know how we now are into sex.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You can top from the bottom.
I like the dominant energy that I carry.
Yeah.
In and out of the bedroom. And I think that's why a lot of people confuse me for being a top.
Yeah.
Because that happens often, more than not. And so for him, I guess, I mean, he could be verse. I'm both open to all of it.
Right, with the right person, you would be open to
the connection,
it. But off the bat, they need to be top energy.
Yeah, for sure. Because it has to match my energy in that way. Because I'm an aggressive person. Like I like something, I get it. And so I'd like that frequency to be matched.
Understandable.
And then what else? Tall, yeah. Outdoorsy, I like that. I think what I resonated with what you said is the bodybuilding, but more so an athlete, someone who has a physical discipline to their body. Like I have one.
Yeah.
I by no means, I don't take the label of being a bodybuilder or an aspiring one. I just take really good care of my body because I love the way I look in clothes, and I'd like to look better without clothes. And not to say that they should have the same mindset, but I'd like when someone takes care of their body. There's something
I
to
do
me
like that.
very sexy about that.
I can agree with that. I like
Yeah.
a fit girl. I like a girl who likes to work out as much as I do. I like athletic sex.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to people who do like crave that. They have
sure.
that. It doesn't have to be the gym or sport, but they do like care about,
Oh, for sure.
you know, like being healthy and like their fitness and
So there's something very attractive to that. So they don't have to wear flannel. You can wear anything you want.
I just feel like they probably would own some though.
But I do like that masculine energy.
Yeah,
I
you do.
really do like it. There's something attractive to it. I don't know if that's environmental or nurture. Or is
Sure.
but there's something very attractive. There's something about it.
I get it.
I've yet to, I mean, with the exception of my 2 relationships and a couple situationships, there are very few men that I've come across that not necessarily fit that bill aesthetically, but carry that same energy. Because you can play the game or you can play the role, but that's not really you. That's not authentically you. You clearly,
Yeah.
I've met a lot of guys like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm always, it's more intimidating. I've always been seen as intimidating, which is crazy to me.
We've had
I
these
get it now.
conversations.
How many-
Because when you and I go out together and we're having a dressed up night out and we dress to the nines and we're like out to meet people and literally no one talks to us.
No.
And I think we look like we bite.
Someone, I had a crush on this guy when I was working in nightclubs, and he fit the bill. He was just like, he had like Jesus hair, tall,
Yes, Jesus hair.
muscular, athletic, super sweet. Like his personality was just candy. Like I was just like, I want to get to know him. And never made a move because I was always afraid. Because my biggest fear in dating, among other things, was always that fear of them being straight. Because 8 times out of 10, they're straight. And so growing up, that was something kind of literally dangerous. Because you were like, am I going to have to fight you?
Right.
Because I asked you something intimate. Anyway, so long story short, this goes on for years. Dude leaves, and someone was just like, he always had a crush on you. And I was like, what?
What?
He's like, but he was way too intimidated by you. Mind you, 5'6", 5'11".
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, am I gonna clutch?
No, it
your
wasn't. It
kneecaps?
was an energy thing.
It's certainly, and
it's
as
been-
I got
I've been
got
there.
older, I understood that. Like now, I fully see it. I'm like, oh, you're intimidated. Yeah, yeah.
But then it's like, all right, well, then go find something less. Go find something easier that you're less scared of.
yeah. And I think what makes it intimidating is because I know what I want and I don't settle for anything less. And that is intimidating when you step up to someone
Yep.
like that who's self-assured
Absolutely.
in the direction that they want to go in.
I struggle with that now with dating when I'm just like, I know exactly what I want, and when I have it, I will settle. And sometimes I go on dates with people who are just like, oh, but we get along, so like we should be a thing. I'm like, no, it takes way more than that.
And then more than that, you're wasting time
Yeah.
because I don't want to. I already know what I want.
Right.
You should too, which is great. And if you don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that just means we shouldn't be out here in these
Yeah.
streets, and that's okay. So
And also, if the people are curious, for men, even though I'm not currently dating men, the men I am attracted to are very much, they are kind of alpha males. They are very into their masculine energy, not to be confused with toxic masculinity.
oh, for sure.
Because that I have no patience for. I like men that can bro out with other men and get along and in any group and environment,
Yeah.
but also that are very supportive of women and that are feminist, But I
Right.
do like, I am attracted to, I notice, even if I'm all about women, I still notice when like a masculine, good energy, good vibe man walks into the room. I'm
Yeah.
like, look at you.
Look at you doing the things.
Look at you, you little hunk.
You little hunk of
Look
man.
at you. You're cute.
Go sit in that stool. Look pretty.
Go sit there. Look pretty.
Look
Look
pretty.
at me. Let me stare at you.
Well, touching back to what you said earlier when you were describing yourself, which was interesting, because you were like, wait, yeah, you do have an aesthetic, and it
I
does
struggle with
change.
what the fuck I am, my labels.
I do too, because I've always seen myself as androgynous, always and forever. More
I
so
see
now,
that.
so today. And then the way that I dress, we talked about this very briefly. Of like, yeah, I love clothes, so I
Love fashion.
and I love blending masculine and feminine energy because I feel essentially I am all of those things.
We both have that duality.
100%.
That can't be put in a bin, in a box.
100%. So it's tough to. I feel like it's also another obstacle for dating for me, because there's certain men, and I think this term still is in use. I mean, obviously not out there in the open, but like mask for mask, like they want to
Right.
deal like fully masculine men, and I get that, because
Yeah.
if you want to, hey, go for it. It's what you like.
It's your preference.
Yeah, I could give less of a fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't fit that bill because I'm not mask. Like right now, yeah, denim t-shirt. I can go. I don't know, do whatever
Sure.
straight people do,
Whatever
or masculine
boring
men
things
do.
straight people do. No.
That's our next episode. But at the same time, for example, you've seen me with long hair, extremely long hair.
Yeah.
And
And I've still seen you like mask that up too.
Yeah.
Or femme it up. You know what I mean? Like it does.
100%.
Yeah.
It depends on
I love
how.
the androgynous
So
duality.
I feel that having described the kind of man that I'm
Is your
attracted
type.
to, or a type, I wonder, but am I their type? Because I'm
For the
very
right man,
particular.
you will be.
One day. So that's
Yeah.
also something that I think about, because I'm like, fuck, I also don't have a label. Not that I want one, not that I should have
I
one.
feel that,
but-
especially on these
yeah.
apps, they literally have you checking boxes of like what you are and what you
Yeah.
want. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck
How
I
many
am.
times have I talked to you about, like, I always run them by you, like, so
Mm-hmm.
this what does this say? Because it looks like it's just, this is a top man, and I'm not that.
And there's been times where I show you, like, I see a woman who I'm like, oh my God, I'm so attracted to her. Her profile seems cool. But then I get to the part where she's like, you must be an extremely feminine woman. And I'm like, oh, like,
Yeah.
like you want me to wear skirts every day? Or like, no.
Well, yeah.
Like,
And that's super
no.
subjective,
Or you
right?
want me to be a bottom and all the time? Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm very much as I am a switch, I am very top energy when it comes to women. I'm very bottom energy when it comes to men. I'm very top energy when it comes
So
to
you're
women.
submissive.
I am more submissive in my intimate relationships that I've had with men.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting because for work, I love to dom men.
Yeah.
So I get to enjoy that,
Interesting.
which also leads into our next question.
Oh, yeah. This one was very straightforward. This was like, what's your kink?
What's your kink? Oh, I have quite a few.
I'm still discovering.
I know. We still have to keep talking about it until we find one that you're just like, oh, that
That's a
resonates.
kink.
So I think we've touched on the fact that I enjoy breath play, which to, I guess, the normal people, the normies, the civilians would consider like choking. But there's so many other ways of playing with breath that I enjoy, if you want me to get like really detailed. A lot of times for dom sessions, when I'm working as a dominatrix for sessions, I will do breath play by either smothering them with my body, like
Your whole body?
I can be wearing
Or body
sometimes
parts?
like body parts. I'll be wearing a thong and I'll sit across their face so that
you've
they cannot
described this
breathe out
before.
of their mouth or nose. They're like struggling, and that's their kink. They want to like struggle underneath you and tap out when they need to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can put my stomach across their face. I can put my hand over their mouth and my other hand like holding their nose.
Yeah.
I have fun doing these things for work. In my own personal life, though, I do like breath play. I like a little bit of breath play to do to my partner. I also like if I'm with a woman who is down to do that to me, like use her hand, or I don't need body part smothering really, or like put me in almost like a chokehold. Kind of. So if you don't know what that would be like, or the way I'm explaining it, let's say we were cuddling and I was a little spoon and she wrapped her arm around my neck and kind of squeezed it. I would be like, oh, it's go time. Like that would do it for me. I would just instantly wet. I'd be like, let's go.
Really?
Yes. I don't know what it is about the constriction that I'm just like, I love it.
The only thing that I can think about that I can equate to something like that, when you're like, it's go time, like that, like and this is not, I don't even think it's sexual. I don't know what it is, but I think this is why I'm attracted to taller men or taller than me. There's something about, and again, because I mask that fat, masculine and feminine energy in and out physically and all emotionally and all that stuff, when a guy comes up to me and grabs me by the small of my back and pulls me in, I'm like, all right, so which bitch do I have to fight for this man right now? There's something extremely sexy about that.
Maybe it's like they're asserting a little bit of dominance when they do that. And so that's the thing that turns you on. I've always enjoyed a partner being, whether it was male or female, coming up from behind me and wrapping their arm around, even not to choke me out in public, but just wrapping their arm around. This is one you're gonna have to watch the video for, I guess, but essentially wrapping their arm almost like around my
across
neck,
your body,
across my body, but around my neck,
across your
standing
chest.
from behind me.
Kind of like a hug
or
from
if
behind.
A girl was like my height and she wrapped it around like underneath my breast and just pulled me in, like it's sort of asserting a level of dominance that I'm just like, that also brings out my dominance a little bit too, because I want to, which is why it goes back to liking athletic sex and being with a fit person that you can kind of, because now I'm like, well, let's see who's gonna top.
Who's gonna
let's
come out
wrestle,
on top?
bitch.
Who's gonna be on top?
Right.
Do you want to be on top?
I love that.
So touching base or rounding back on that, that's something that I've been observant of in the past couple years, especially now that I've gotten older and I'm at that point where I'm like, all right, this is the adult that I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Right. And so in that, I learned the dominance that they have, or should have rather, is attractive to me because when I'm by myself, I'm always the dominant one.
Yep.
Especially as only children, you have to be a dominant one.
That's where a lot of these kinks kind of develop.
Yeah.
You're always in charge. You're always dominant. You're always doing the thing. And so when you get to be, when someone puts you in this submissive space, it's literally called subspace.
Subspace.
Where you feel like you're in a submissive position and all of a sudden.
That's what sounds like a
your
WeWork.
whole body does. Yeah. Your whole body just relaxes and you're like, you have this euphoric feeling, and that's subspace.
And I think psychologically for me, what's attractive about that is that, it's almost like I don't have to be in charge right now.
That's what it is.
That's so fucking nice.
That's why I get hired to do what I do, literally, when I dom in these sessions. All these men that I do this for are dominant in their own life. They're in charge of their own life. They're always busy doing these things. And then I come in and I'm like, sit down, shut the fuck up. Let me tie you up and let me smother you and let me do these things to you. And they're just like, yes, like she's in charge. I don't have to do anything but exist.
I like that on the romantic level.
Right. You want a romantic dominance.
Like you just made reservations.
Yes. I agree.
I'm going to blow you in the bathroom.
I agree. Because we talked about this on another episode, the box checking episode. We're always like the one that makes the plans. Yeah. We're the one that makes like good plans. We think about everything, the whole date, the whole night. It's like
is that, can that be my kink?
Yeah. Like, can someone else just set up the whole thing and just razzle dazzle me and I don't have to be in charge? Like, yeah.
So I feel like I still have a lot of work to do to kind of figure that out. I think I have to be in a space where I am exploring my already known sexuality, but kind of exploring now kinks and see what that is. Mm-hmm. I know one that does not work for me, and I've experienced it.
What's that?
Is the, I don't know what you would call it, but that I guess too aggressive in the bedroom, like smacking. Like, degrading, almost
degrading. Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Yeah, no,
into
I can't be.
I'm not into that. That
not
turns
like
me
that.
off, if anything. Like, I don't mind aggressive sex to a degree.
Sure.
But the whole.
Like some people want to be slapped in the face and spit in the mouth.
Not for me.
And like I've done it for a partner that wanted it, but I'm like, don't you dare smack this pretty face. Yeah. Don't you dare. It can be a light tap, sure, a very light tap, or like grabbing the chin, jaw area. That can be sexy. But
like
I can do hair pulling from, if you know how to actually pull hair.
Oh yeah, we talked
from
about
the
this
base.
from the base, not from the thing.
And like you're not ripping hair out; you're just kind of grabbing the.
But so that's one I guess kink that I'm not into for sure. And there's certain other ones that I'm not into, like for example, breath play. I don't think I'd be into that, just because doesn't seem like something that I'd be into.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm probably counting my chickens or eggs, or very expensive eggs, by the way, too early. I think I'm going to probably be kind of boring to a degree.
I don't think so. I think
or
that...
probably not as, I mean, compared to you, it's going to be vanilla.
Do you know what's interesting? The people that these women that I've been going on dates with for the last year, like, they kind of all expect that I want some crazy wild shit, like, right in the beginning.
Just because of the nature of your work?
I don't even want to sleep with you yet. Like,
I barely want to talk to you.
Like, I've had some first conversations and like a couple of first dates where they were like, so I guess I'm probably boring because I don't really have any kinks or fetishes, and I just sort of like they're almost embarrassed to tell me that they like missionary sex. I'm like, I love missionary sex.
And meanwhile, can you get me my Starbucks? I don't know why we're having this conversation.
Right. I'm like, yeah, right. I'm also like, what movie do you want to see? I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm literally just trying to get to know you. Yeah. I'm not swinging from chandeliers with you ever. Like, yeah. I said this, we were hanging out with a friend that I dated. And I said, I actually would really love to like have a partner that I can just hold hands with down the street. I would be so excited about that because I haven't had that in so long. Just holding another woman's hands and just like her beautiful soft hands and us just being cute and walking down the street together. Like, that's not a kink, but I'm like, I crave that more than I crave any kink because my life is working in kink. And the thing I don't have is just romantic intimacy, which is why I'm dating.
Yeah.
It's like the thing that I crave.
I was saying that to someone at work. I was like, I just want to cuddle. Not with this person, unfortunately. No offense, person that I'm not referencing. But I'm like, I just want to cuddle. Like, I just want to sit on a couch and just fucking spoon and just call it a day. Yeah.
I just want cuddle dates right now.
I got the perfect couch for it.
You do.
But no perfect man.
I love that we took our type and kink and turned it into how bad we want to cuddle. Wow.
The simple things in life.
No, I'm just kidding. I love us.
I
love
love
that
being
for
lame.
Us. I love being lame too.
I
think we're in a really good and healthy space.
I'm a lame Lucy. That's what I am.
Well, thank you for your questions. Yeah. I hope we answered them effectively.
I hope so, and I hope I'm not canceled by now because I just said
mask. We're not.
Something.
They can't take it. Fuck them.
Or fuck me.
Send us more. Please fuck us. No, we're trying to cuddle.
Cuddle me first, and then we'll see how that goes.
Let's see how cuddling goes.
Yeah. But yeah, send us questions.
And send us things that we can give advice on that we probably have no reason to be giving advice on. But it would be so fun.
I love to judge. Kidding. I just point fingers. I don't judge. I just point fingers.
We listen and we don't judge.
Just side eye.
How do we end this? Goodbye.
Thank you for watching. We put out new episodes every Tuesday on Spotify, and new visual episode every Friday right here on YouTube. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, goodbye.